Pete Davidson is an American actor and comedian. He is a featured player on Saturday Night Live, the youngest member of the current cast, and the first SNL cast member to be born in the 1990s. Previously, Davidson had made appearances on the MTV programs Guy Code, Wild 'N Out, and Philosopher, and stand-up work on Adam Devine's House Party, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Comedy Underground with Dave Attell, and guest-starred in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Early life. Davidson was born November 16, 1993 in Staten Island, the son of Amy and Scott Davidson, a New York City firefighter who died in service during the September 11 attacks. Davidson first tried his hand at stand-up comedy at age 16, when he and a group of friends were in a Staten Island bowling alley. His friends, knowing of his comedy aspirations, dared him to take to the stage, which Davidson did, after smoking a marijuana joint. Following high school, he enrolled at St. Francis College in Brooklyn Heights, though he was there only briefly before he dropped out. Career. Davidson's earliest on-screen appearance was in the third episode of the MTV comedy series Philosopher, which premiered February 28, 2013. The following month, he appeared in PDA and Moms, a third-season episode of the MTV2 reality TV comedy series Guy Code, the first of 4 episodes in which he was featured. That June, his first televised stand-up aired as part of a second-season episode of the Comedy Central program Gotham Comedy Live, which showcases stand-up comedians at the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. The following month, he returned to MTV2 with an appearance on Nick Cannon Presents Wild 'N Out, his first of 6 episode appearances on that show. Davidson subsequently made stand-up appearances on Adam Devine's House Party, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Comedy Underground with Dave Attell, and guest-starred in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. In 2014 he acquired a role in a Fox comedy pilot, Sober Companion, but it ultimately did not make it to series. Davidson joined the cast of Saturday Night Live with that show's 40th season premiere, which debuted on September 27, 2014, making him the youngest member of the current cast, the first SNL cast member to be born in the 1990s, and at 20 years and 10 months old, the fourth youngest cast member in the show's 40-year history, behind Anthony Michael Hall, Eddie Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. The only new addition to the cast that season, Davidson was given a chance to audition for the show through regular Bill Hader, who told producer Lorne Michaels about him. His debut garnered positive critical notice, with his most noted skits during the season including an Indiana Jones-style sketch in which he and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, after being pelted with poison darts, were forced to mutually suck poison out of each other's various body parts, an endeavor that eventually found them entangled in their 69 position. Another involved Davidson being shot in the chest with an arrow by Norman Reedus. Davidson would later be given a small part in the 2015 Judd Apatow feature film comedy Train Wreck, in which Hader played the male lead. In March 2015, Davidson served as a roaster in the Comedy Central roast of Justin Bieber, for which his set was praised as one of the best ones of the show. Among his bolder jokes was one at the expense of fellow roaster Snoop Dogg and host Kevin Hart, and their 2004 film Soul Plane. Davidson, whose firefighter father died during the September 11 attacks, called that film the worst experience of my life involving a plane comedy style. Davidson has been lauded for basing his comedy on his own life, and employing aspects of his life that have been likened to a series of brutal truths and vulgar confessions, and which make him relatable to audiences, touching upon topics such as marijuana, sex and relationships. Incidents he relates include those from his awkward high school experiences to living in a dormitory during his brief stint at St. Francis College. Personal life. Davidson is a fan of the Harry Potter franchise, and has incorporated that material into his comedy work. When he was 7 years old, Davidson's father died in the 9/11 attacks. Filmography